Hey, thank you, Capcom. Very cool. Were Premier Americans more or less costly to make back then? How long's a piece of string? Really depends. Being the first decent experience this run seems real rough. It's not, really. I'm just getting fucked over a lot right now. Hey, Deeks. I'm doing alright today. Yeah, that's the advantage. Nixus is right. The advantage of pre-rendered backgrounds for PlayStation 1 game is primarily about processing cost, because they're just images, you know? Whereas rendering the whole environment is like, incurs a processing cost. So it's computationally cheap, but I'll tell you what it's expensive on is storage space. Actually rendering the environment does not take anywhere near as much space as pre-rendered backgrounds do. Because high quality, I know that's funny because it's like 360p, but high quality, pre-rendered backgrounds eat a lot of fucking disk space. But in terms of how expensive it would be to actually, like, produce, in terms of, like, cost, feels like it might have been a wash. Like, you need a lot of, like, talented CG environmental artists to create pre-rendered backgrounds and all that. And, like, that costs money and is expensive, and probably took a lot of, like, time and compute power to render out this crap back in the day. But also, you know, rendering fully 3D environments, you've got to pay someone to do that too, after all. That's not free either. So, who knows? Like, what direction are you facing after this? I always get hit by that, even if my parry is timed right. It makes me sad. Does this always happen? I need to look at someone else's run for this, because I feel like when I do it... Man is always, like, looking elsewhere. Hello, dipshit, wake up! Horse. Oh. PS1 game tech, honestly, very complicated. It's like to get a game that looked alright back in the day, and have it run well. Because the PS1, not a lot of power, you know. Not a lot of power backing the thing. Although the PS1 can render mind-boggling effects, you know. The first strike sound effect we parry. That would be cool, but the thing is I don't think parrying is even intentional. I think it's a bug. Like, just a part of the melee animation just has iframes. I don't think you're strictly speaking supposed to be able to parry. I'm also not even convinced I'm gaining time when I do it, because the T-Rex for some reason doesn't attack me consistently. I'm honestly not sure it's worth it for me, because it doesn't seem to work when I do it. I feel like I spend longer waiting for the T-Rex's brain to activate than I do actually, than it would take me to just run through, like the normal way. Maybe that's also random. I don't know. Okay, that's my no damage bonus. That wasn't really supposed to be, but like 6 dudes spawned in the way, so cool, I guess. Very reactable. That's reactable. We'll put melee parries in the Dino Crisis 2 remake in 2050. God, if they actually remade this game. I think this game would suit a remake well, is the thing as well. Like, it's like, would you, like, Punchy, would you play a Dino Crisis remake? Yeah. Like, both 1 and 2. Although, remaking 1 and 2 is a tricky prospect, because they're very different games. Hey, J-Rex. Hey, Mascot Otter. Hello from Canada. Hello from England. I'm the English person. Whatever. You know what I mean. What do I think would be best? A remaster, remake, or redesign of the game? I mean, spiritually, I kind of wish that they would just re-release the games. You know, in more or less their original form. Because I'm no PS1 game novice. I'm like okay to just play a PS1 game. If they release like, you know, like Dino Crisis 2, I wouldn't even call it remaster because I don't even really want them to up-res the thing. Like, how do you? It's got pre-rendered backgrounds. It's like, hey, it's Dino Crisis 2. It's on Steam. You can play it and it will work on your computer. I would buy that readily, obviously. But that's, you know, people don't do that. People don't do that anymore for some reason. Ah, nice triple. Damn it. I was meant to get both of them, and I didn't. That is not supposed to take 3 shots. But again, that one terrifies me because if you walk slightly too far forward, you die instantly. Yeah, I would love a lot of older games just to have available ports, but like they don't re-release the old games because apparently it's not commercially viable to do that. And also, people get really weird about the fixed camera angle style. Some people just can't wrap their fucking heads around it. I don't know why. Like, lots of games were in this style in the PS1 days, and lots of people played them. It's weird that, like people try to rewrite the history of fixed camera angle games as being, like, you know, this weird, antiquated practice that no one really liked. It's like, bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Resident Evil 2 sold millions. People were perfectly fine. Now, I can understand why it would be jarring for a modern sensibility don't get me wrong. It's like if you're used to like anything beyond the fucking PS2, and you've like never gotten accustomed to this control scheme, yeah, it's a lurch. There's a learning curve involved with this, and some games deploy it quite badly. Like there is a good use and a bad use of this style. There are very much examples of fixed camera angles that are fucking horrendous. There's so many dudes. It ain't all that. Good lord. There was a lot of guys in that hallway. Fucking guy central. But I'm also frustrated by the revisionist history of like how, you know, no one really liked fixed camera angles. It's like, well, no one specifically enjoyed, like, there aren't people like me who are like, right, so bring fixed camera angles back, we're campaigning, but like, people got used to it, you know? Like, the fact it was fixed camera angles did not prevent Resident Evil from becoming a hit of its day, you know? Still a bit miffed at PE2. It's not just Parasite Eve 2, but it is the most recent game I played that does fixed camera angles quite poorly. I don't really think anyone other than, like, indies attempting to deliberately evoke the PS1 style should probably make games with a fixed camera angle today. Like, there's just not really a good reason to do so. Because the style was born of limitations, you know, I'm not saying this is... What is the word I want here? You know, I'm not saying there wasn't a reason that we moved away from fixed camera angles, because there was. It became less necessary to frame games this way as processing power got better and you didn't need to pre-render your backgrounds, and if you're not pre-rendering your backgrounds, you might as well start allowing the player to move the camera around so they can see what they're doing. But there is an artfulness to the fixed camera angle. Yeah. I tried to dodge. Game said no. The main thing that frustrates me is just that the stigma against it prevents them from getting re-released. Or you get the original Resident Evil remake re-release, where they put the control scheme in it that isn't tank controls in an attempt to get people to, like, into it, even though the modern control scheme completely breaks the fucking game. Like, I've ran that game, too, with that modern control scheme. It's like, you think I'd be all about it because it's faster. And, like, yeah, I think it's funny in, like, that sense. It's like, haha, I can do absolutely horseshit, like, 180 pinpoint turns. It's like, but it kind of breaks the game, you know? It's not balanced around that. Like, I'm not going to go ahead and say including it was definitively a mistake. But I am going to say it, like, it's not the way it was made, and you can tell. Chris and Jill with massive jukes. They do, they have mad... If you play the remake on Steam, you have the ability to just point the stick and your character just runs in that direction. And Chris and Jill have mad fucking jukes under those conditions. Mad jukes. You can just fucking, like... You can bait a zombie into lunging for you, and then just immediately 180 on them, and they'll whiff clean. It's like, you can't fucking do that under, like, the normal tank controls. It's too difficult. Because you don't backpedal fast enough to make that viable. Like, half the speedrun strats revolve around the fucked up shit you can do with the new control scheme, where you just could not do it before. It makes evasion way easier. Why does that flip you away from the objective? That is just annoying. Ladder! You'd argue it was, what, like the game was made with the weird flipped, like, ability to just pinpoint on a dime? Because it definitely wasn't. Like, I can prove that it wasn't, because it's not even in the GameCube version. It was literally added for the modern remake. The modern ports, rather. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, okay. See, I don't want to say it's a mistake, because, like, people have told me that they genuinely couldn't, like, enjoy the game until they tried the modern control scheme, and then they were able to play it. They just couldn't get their head around the fixed control schemes, and it's like, in that light, it's like, alright, fair enough, I suppose, but, oh, get out the way! But, like, yeah, I feel weird about it. It's like, I don't know, dude. I get, you know, if it's there, and it makes you happy, I guess I can't argue with that, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know, it makes the game real easy. It, like, makes the game way, way easier than it's ever supposed to be. At least it's optional. It's true. Although, it existing forces speedrunners to use it. I know that's a niche complaint. It's not really, like, a real, like, problem. It's just, that's like a me and my brain gremlins thing. He's doing it again. He's running straight through me. What an asshole. Go, Compy, go, go. Go, Compy, yeah! I finagled the scenario. What the fuck? It spawned on top of me. Please do not do that. Please, a written explanation on my desk by It is Friday. Written explanation on my desk by Sunday. Why it can spawn on top of you when you enter the fucking room. Sure, we're wrapping your brains around tank control. See, that's not like a personal failing. It's just unfamiliarity, you know? Like, I'm used to it because I've played a lot of it. I'm a scholar of the tank control and the fixed camera angle because I've played so much of it. Ah. Close the doors to get the compy to go to the cage. I don't think you have to, necessarily. But it's safer that way, because if he bolts for the final opening in, like, the corner, you will be very, very upset. But that was close enough. It isn't, because game sucks. Epic. Tried to open the menu and I got screwed over for it. Hate that. That's not terrible for static camera. Well, the remake thingy at least does preserve direction on camera angle change if you hold the stick like ramrod stiff while you do it. But then you have like shit like Silent Hill Origins, which has like the most awkward implementation possible, where it's like it's not fixed camera angle, but it's not tank controls, but it's got like the worst qualities of both. Where your direction doesn't like only maintains when the camera angle suddenly does a 180. If you're holding the stick extremely straight, like any slight wobble will throw you off. But you can't really control the camera to look around the environments closely because it's kind of fixed but kind of not. It's like over the shot. It's got the worst qualities of both control schemes. It's incredibly cool. We as a society don't like, we talk so much about tank controls and fixed cameras. What we do not talk about are the games that are like this incredibly cursed combination of both. Of both non-fixed camera angles and fixed camera angles and all that shit. It's like that. Silent Hill Origins control and camera is so cursed. So cursed, bro. Hey, I almost died. That would have been sad. You can have the bad tank controls-a-thon. There are also games that definitely do tank controls more or less responsively, is the thing. Like Dino Crisis 2 and 1, and all the Resident Evil games for that matter. Capcom games are pretty good for this. All have pretty snappy tank controls. Like, they feel good. They're responsive, they're quick, they're fluid, turning is easy. There's even a quick turn button. Past Resident Evil... No, it's Dino Crisis 1. Dino Crisis 1 was the first one. And that helps a lot. When you learn to pilot the scheme, it's easy to point in a direction and move. Like, the turning arc feels right. It just feels good in a way that's hard to explain, unless you've played a lot of these. Whereas something like, I would say, Galarians, like, the way it does camera angles is generally okay, although the fact it likes to put projectile firing enemies off-screen is very irritating. Galarian's tank controls are really shitty feeling. You turn really wide in Galarians. It feels very hard to, like, get a clean line in Galarians because of that. Rion is very heavy. It's hard to explain. There is a difference in various kinds of tank controls. There is a reason why the Resident Evils of the world have persisted. It is because they feel good. The control, it feels right. It feels smooth, it feels solid. Galarians feels very heavy. Parasite Eve 2's tank controls don't feel, like, unresponsive. The main issue is that Aya moves really slowly. Aya is just, like, not quite fast enough for my liking. I wish she was, like, fucking 1.5 times faster. I feel like if you just made her run, like, 1.5 times faster, I think that's it. I think you'd be sweet. As is, she's just... Wow, that sucked. I shot that dude 4 times and he didn't respond at all. Now, I'm dying, but that's okay, because I'm about to get my health refilled from a character change, so I don't need to heal. Hey, Clippy. Happy Friday. You know, I would have said I had nothing in particular planned for the weekend, and that maybe I just work on my my next YouTube video instead, because I'm working on another. By the way, if you haven't seen the YouTube video I made already, hey, check that out. I make YouTube videos. They're good, I think. I would like to make YouTube stuff more often. Because, I don't know, I like making them. had a good thing with that there video. I'd like to make something like that again in the future. And this turn does. What is this segment? It's a turret segment. A classic staple of video games. See, the turret segment's kind of silly, but what's nice about it is that you might notice at the top there's vitality. My health got restored. You know how I was like nearly dying when I came into the segment? The turret section refills it, so we're good. Also, it's a source of points. So, like, because here I have to kill a lot of enemies, and I'm able to rack up a combo. I can earn a lot of points in this segment, provided I don't get my shit slapped around too hard. Big combo. Big!
Good job.
Nicely done.
Sharp shooter, aren't you? Hang around the arcade.
Is that supposed to be useful here? I think it's supposed to be useful, but it's not. Big combo. Very nice combo. Ooh, 60,000 points. That's a new PB, I think. Put it on the board. I don't need that much money, but you know, cool. Nice combo. Where would I rate Silent Hill 1 Harry Mason on the tank control series? Recently started Silent Hill 1 years where he's changing Harry's movement. Silent Hill 1's tank controls are very much an acquired taste. They're weird even by, like, the standards of the genre. Fuck, ran in the wrong direction. I wouldn't say they're bad, is the thing. Like, it's not unresponsive. The main cause of unresponsiveness is Silent Hill 1's fucking frame rate rather than its control scheme necessarily. But Harry Mason is, like, he controls semi-realistically in that he walks with momentum. He's very... He's like, you know, moving a body through space. Like, when you run, you can't come to a stop instantly like you can in Dino Crisis. Ow. Quit biting me! I don't know, like... C tier, I think? I've played worse. I've played games that feel worse than Silent Hill 1, but there is like a huge learning curve involved with Silent Hill 1 in particular. If you feel, when you've picked up that game for a run and you're like, oh man, the movement of this game is like, it's more difficult than I expected, that's normal, don't worry about it. You'll definitely need time to get used to just the basic active, because even if you're used to other tank control games, that don't mean you're used to Silent Hill 1. The man Mason walks with hella fucking momentum. Nice! 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 Not nice! 3 parry! Are there any skips or glitches in this? There's a boss skip, although it's not like a glitch. It's like an intended function of the game. No! Sideswiped. Ah. Oh shit, where's my list of codes for the door? Time for RNG, ha ha ha. Everyone's favorite. Did it again. I always do that. Wow, I think that might be the worst RNG. Epic. That was literally the last one. Funny game. How many combinations going to be? 8. And that was literally the 8th one. So that was the worst RNG possible. Oh, to be a PC player and just cheat and look at the memory values. Don't buy a lottery ticket. Dude, a speedrunner... Speedrunners don't partake of the fucking lottery because we will never get the good RNG. Yo, Igdisis, thanks for the raid. Is that Regina from Dead Rising 3? It could be. It could be. From the hit game, Dead Rising 3. Yes, hi everyone from Igdisis stream. I'm doing Dino Crisis 2 runs. I'm punchy. I play the horror games. Oh, fuck, that's not good. I absolutely almost bailed out of that, which would have been really fucking stupid. Is it kosher to look at something like Mary Rose to know an RNG-based code? It's just... It depends on the game. Depends on whether or not there's community agreement. For Dino Crisis 2 runners on the PC port, yep, they absolutely just look at the memory values to see the code, and then they input it. I don't get to do that because I'm playing on console. Don't walk forward. The screen effect is sickening. Like, sick? Like, or as in sick, you know? Like, yeah. Streamer. Stop it. I bought the aqua grenade because you actually need it to blow shit up. You need to blow shit up. Whee. Ah! Not a fan of underwater segments. Man named Otter is not a fan of underwater segments. You are letting the kind down, brother. Ow. This pacifism gameplay is like really not working out for me. I'm trying to type with that suit. I mean, who types underwater? Use my Babber's U speedrun from GDQ 2020 to show off the game to some friends. Everyone was so confused they immediately bought the game. I think that's one of my best runs. So thank you for showing it to them. I'm very proud of that run. I feel like it's one of my best performances. Psych! Mid-air shotgun blast. It's something that's unintuitive about the diving segment that you probably don't know if you don't play the game and find out, is that you have coyote time in this like crazy, or rather, you just have a jump. Like, if you can fly off an edge and be in mid-air and then jump. What do the points do? They're currency. You can spend them on more weapon. Dino Crisis 2 is like more of an action game than a horror game. It's kind of like The Mercenaries, but like if it were a whole game. This is also from Capcom, right? Yeah, Dino Crisis is a Capcom joint. I knew there was a dude there. I tried to shoot them, but either they didn't spawn in or the auto-targeting didn't do me good. Go, Regina, go. Go, Regina, go. Go, go, go. We only need a pretty low amount of total points to get through the whole game, because we don't really need a whole bunch of super weapons. What's fucked up is that this game has no real boss fights you have to jump! That's not a ladder, you climb, fool. This game has no real boss fights you have to actually, like, win to proceed. Funny enough. Hey, Lucid 2 cents. So for the most part, we make do with an inventory of just the basic weapons and anything that is strictly speaking necessary for progression. Like, there's a couple of times where you need weapons to progress. Like, you need the aqua grenade here, because otherwise you can't blow up the platform to get to the shutter plug. I'm gonna just shoot this guy. Alright, but check out this sick technique. It's where you jump forward, do a sick 180, and shoot them right. I was not expecting that to work. That was supposed to be a joke, but I actually hit. Just 360 in the air and fucking shoot him right in the face. That's the strat. That's the strat. I think that might be the strat, actually. I really need to rewatch, like, an actually good run of this and figure out what it is that's... what the move is. Uh-oh. I like how I can see him through the wall. What the fuck? Bro, I don't know what your deal is, but that guy does not respect boundaries, like, literally. That guy was in the wall, under the wall, over the wall. The wall was not real to them. They simply did not respect it. They had no interest in the wall. I've always wondered what the game does if you don't pick up the keycard. Because you don't pick up the key card, like, you can't progress. And it's like, are you allowed back in? Does it just make you walk back out and get it? Whee! So this is a boss, but we're not actually going to kill it. Because we don't have to. Oh, the jump. Why did the jump not get to top platform? That makes me really sad. Can't see. Yeah, so instead of fighting this enemy, what we instead do is blow a hole through everything. and walk out. The game doesn't make it obvious that you can do that. What it expects you to do, like what's the obvious option, is that if you defeat the dude, the doors open, you know? But you can just blow up the door if you want, and you can just walk out. Easy, just like that. Hey, Bucky. Come on up. Okay, we're backtracking to the boat because I need to buy a weapon. That guy's back say that? No, it says trat, which is possibly even sillier. Twat? No, trat. It's like Tactical Rescue Assault Team or something. Yeah, so you backtrack there to grab the chain mine because it is 100% necessary to progress. Tactical Recon Assault Team. You might be right. I didn't memorize it either. I took a guess. It's something like that. Ow. Ah! No, don't... Both Dino Crisis games do this shit where the enemies, like, fling you away from the thing you're trying to do. Wow, this is very epic. Why does it point you away from the objective? Kanzen Kaihoku. It's gonna be a bit bad. Well, it was bad. Because I got fucked over for no reason. That's just random. There's nothing you can really do about that. Sometimes the dinosaurs are assholes. She didn't die? I don't think I was going to. They're doing flying crane kicks? Absolutely. I lose so much time to these lines, man. Because, like, the positioning of the camera angle is very dishonest relative to where the next turn is going to be. Oh, and for those of you who probably, like, no one's asked the question yet, but it's one of the most common queries I get. I'm playing the Japanese version because I have the Japanese version. It's actually not faster. Out the fucking way. I should be able to run by that guy, but for some reason it just doesn't work for me. You're not supposed to be here at all. It's cheaper. Yeah. American copies of this game, like, it's faster for runs because it skips some tutorial prompt stuff. Wrong way. I keep forgetting that shit. But the American version is like $100 for some reason. I don't know why. It's not actually a rare game. Just American stuff, you know. Classic American retro game behavior. Can you punch boulders? Sadly, no. Can I run through? Oh, it's doing this shit again. It's doing this shit again. I'm through. Yay. Yeah, if I ever wanted to get into, like, serious attempts for this game, I'd need to figure out the PC port. I'm very surprised that didn't hit me. No! The knockdown I did not need. But it's okay. This section is actually very low risk, because I said before that whenever you swap characters, you get your health restored, right? You swap characters like 3 times in the span of 10 seconds here, so... you get your health back twice. The segment has basically no death risk. Just a nice way to catch your breath and get your health back. Counter hits. Sometimes you lose time on this segment because it takes too long for the second guy to appear and do his whole spiel, but I don't know why. Yeah, like right now, sometimes he disappears off the side like this. That guy's dead. I missed! Fuck! No, see, that was really good. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys as well, it turns out I really am like the worst content creator on the internet who doesn't know how anything works, because I've only just figured out how the schedule upload button on YouTube works. Really, it's more that it's only just occurred to me that it exists. It's right there. So on the archive channel, for those of you who don't like use the VOD channel to catch up with the streams and what have you, and sometimes the speedruns, there will be one new video being posted on that channel every day until about the end of May. Because I really do have that much of a backlog. Hey, Vowie. How we doing? I'm doing alright. The archive channel will be there. And we'll have lots of things posted to it once every day. Because I've only just figured out that instead of trying to post all of these manually, you can just not do that. You can schedule them to upload. It's crazy. It really never occurred to me to do that. It really never did. I've also made the decision, like, I've got a whole bunch of speedruns as well that I never posted to the archive channel or main, because I didn't think they were good enough for main, but I just wasn't posting my runs to archive. I've decided instead, let's post the runs to the archive channel, so there'll be a bunch of some of the runs I've done over the past, like, couple of months going up on that channel. So if you would like to see those, do check out the archive channel. You can find it by typing !YT into the chat. Just letting you know, this is like a public service. It's both self-advertising and a public service announcement that I finally figured out how to fucking use these things properly. Thanks, Clippy. I know that's kind of silly, but like, it is what it is. My time. Premiered videos. You can just straight up schedule like any video you upload. If it's not already public, you can just upload it. and then schedule. And it's like, the reason why I'd fall behind on that is because I didn't want to, like, bombard the channel with, like, 30 videos at once. Because that's obnoxious. But I forget to, like, do them one at a time. Because I have to, like, manually remember to log into the account and, like, do all the shit, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, woe is me, so hard to click buttons on a YouTube channel. But, like, I forget stuff easy. I forget stuff. I forget to do these things. So it doesn't occur to me to do them. But now I've realized you can just do it once, and then it's good for, like, a month.
I disagree.
Roofy Angel, thanks for gifting a sub to Volrath. Thank you very much. You've unfollowed channels if they just suddenly film my feed. Yeah, that's annoying, isn't it? So you understand I didn't want to dump fucking 30 videos on people in one day. So they will go at a rate of 1 per day instead. They might upload in a weird order. I wasn't paying much attention when I picked the order of videos. But yeah, runs like the Silent Hill 3 runs I did. Those will be going up one at a time. Because a whole bunch of those didn't make it to main. Because, again, I didn't want to post, like, 6 runs of various categories to main channel because that's weird. No, I was in front of the fucking ladder. You will never convince me that that was deserved. Alright, and penalize you for uploading more than 1 video in a day. I didn't know that, but I've never had enough videos to do that, so I guess that's fine. Like, on main, I don't make videos anywhere near fast enough to upload more than 1 in a day. Who are these crazy people who have got that kind of time, you know? See, archive channel, I could absolutely spam everyone's feeds. I won't do that though. One per day. Oh, what an obnoxious fucker. That's gonna cause bleeding as well. Boring. I should probably get rid of that quickly. But first things first. Yep, funny game, epic. Love to get hit away from the objective. Bleeding is still the most boring status ailment, and it's the only one Dino Crisis has. Over 600 viewers. We had the Ignisis raid. Yeah, we do lots of horror game, PS1 game stuff around here. So if you like that, consider sticking around. I got a light gun set up now, but it only works with PAL stuff. I'm gonna have to plug in my PAL console. Can't get poisoned by all the spores, huh? No, they just fucking kill you instead. How the poison spores work is that they don't poison the player, they kill you. Come on, I really couldn't get that in time, sad. I think I need to heal again. This sucks. Too much healing. It's a sick kind of drum beat, though. Whack-a-mole? No, this is circuitry. It's completely different. And I would thank you if you would take it seriously. Oh yeah, I would say I wouldn't know what I'm gonna do with my my weekend, but then all of a sudden, you know what's okay? There's a story here. Someone like said they got a free code for Dead Island 2 with like when they bought a PC component. And like, you know, if you want it, Punchy, I can just give it to you. And I was like, I get the feeling I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. Like the second I say yes to that, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow with a key offer in my inbox because that's fucking happened before. Because I'm influencer. Publishers give me codes for things. And sure enough, I was like, we'll see. I woke up today, fucking key offer in the inbox. Every time. So, I guess I'm doing Dead Island 2 tomorrow. I do want to play Dead Island 2. I'm fascinated by whatever the hell that game has turned out to be, I want to see it. The game has been in development since I was in college, dude. Like, what the fuck? Holy shit, that guy was on a mission. I still don't know when I split for that. Like, is that... I don't think, like, that's right. Is that when I split? I've decided that's where I'm splitting now. Isn't Dead Island 2 the third game, though? Yes, Dead Island 2, the fourth game in the Dead Island series. Wait, fourth, what the fuck? I see everyone in chat has forgotten about the classic Escape Dead Island. I expect so little of you, and yet I am still disappointed. Is that a mobile game? No? Mate, it's a 360 era, like Xbox Live Arcade game. I know, like, mid-20s college wasn't that long ago for me. Yes, it was. Yes, it was that long ago. Actually, I forgot about Dead Island Retrevenge. Oh, damn it! I did. Owned again. Fuck. Anyway, this is where we get our girl vitality. There's a Dead Eye MOBA. I'm not counting the fucking MOBA. Shit, she took an extra hit from an enemy that spawned. Why? That's not good. I don't like that. Why did she take an extra hit? That's not good. You know, that's how it did. Well, it's dead now. You can't play it. What's happening here? We're trying to maintain girl vitality. It's an escort mission, but it's sort of the way the camera angles work. If you run ahead of the girl, the spawns trickle in slowly. Fallen, no. Holy shit. Fuck me. Whoa. No, we're good. We're good. We got it. It's fine. I'm pretty sure we're fine. But yeah, it doesn't matter how low health she gets for what it's worth, but like, you gotta run ahead of her to get the spawns. Because otherwise, like, multiple things spawn as she crosses the point, but you're kind of expected to be following along with her. So if you don't, you can get only, like, 2 groups to spawn instead. She limps on low HP, yeah, but it doesn't actually make her run any slower, funny enough. So it is irrelevant! I like how I shot that dude and the game didn't respond at all. I guess I'm going this way.
Disagree.
I wanted to go left, but game said no.
Remakes.
Yo, Anne, thanks for the 8 months. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It worked fine. I think I lost a bit of time because I actually, believe it or not, I played it safe doing that. Because she took an extra hit during the first screen. You know, more of a hit than I would have liked. I reckon if I just ran straight for the last screen, she would have died.
I disagree.
Curfty, thank you for the 11 months. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I really want to do... I want to do a marathon at some point. Like a mini marathon of some... Like, I don't have, like, the time in the day to do, like, long marathons most of the time. But I want to do, like, PS1 game. Just like, how about PS1 game... Just random PS1 games, but, you know, let's just get all the PS1 games together, you know? Where are they at? I think we'd like that. When's the Germ speedrun? So, a couple of Japanese blog posts I read on the internet claimed that Germs didn't even have an ending. Like, multiple different Japanese blog posts I read both agreed on this. That is not the right turning. My god, what? Multiple posts agree that that game doesn't have an ending. Right, it's got, like, a conclusion, but not an ending. Like, you don't get credits or anything like that. Like, it doesn't play an ending cinematic or anything like that. It doesn't work that way.
Damage confirmed at oversized transport area. Immediate shutdown. Communication line is now connected.
Bro is raging. I thought that was gonna be raw. Fuck. Oh, it was raw. But I held firm. Fat lot of that did me, though. Where the fuck am I? Dude. Get your fucking chin out of my goddamn camera.
Target is set.
More chin than dinosaur. Ow. Stand.
I disagree.
If I get hit again, I die, so... The 42 Ceros, thank you for the 3 months. There is such a long recovery time coming out of it that it almost makes no difference.
Commencing attack.
Well, that's a PB, I think. Oh, you do need to turn, though. We nuked the big dinosaur from orbit with an orbital cannon, by the way. Oh look, the scam train has started. Did the shovel chin emote vanish? Did it?
It's okay.
Oh, maybe it did. Doesn't seem like it's there anymore. I didn't remove it, for what it's worth. I haven't touched my Franca-Facey in ages.
Yeah, we don't have much time left. Let's use this gate and get out of here. Whoa.
Oh, skip that.
Paula!
The ultimate logging on, getting crushed by a server falling on you.
No! No!
No! No! Split, you fucker. That was super late.
Paula.
Dylan, what are we gonna do? If we don't go now, we'll never
I pressed my
get
split
back.
key like 6 times and it didn't take. What the fuck?
Regina, the gate is open. I know you don't want to, but you have to go back by yourself. I won't leave Paula.
Are you crazy?
Just go, please. You have the third energy data, right?
Pain by his head being so bad at the thing. It's a huge server!
When you get back to our original time, use the data to learn about third energy. Then build a perfect gate and come pick us up for the last time.
Dylan. I will. I promise.
Yo, lost it. Thanks for the raid. Hi, everyone. Dino crisis is occurring. I just PB'd.
Don't forget, you still owe me one.
Well then, you better get
Everyone
back
knows that
quick.
data is really heavy. It is. It's full of secrets. They weigh on the soul. That's why they take up so much space. I got my. I wanted to. It's behind the thing. I can't. I was about to pull up my external hard drive and like pretend to be like, oh, it's so heavy. But really, there's like nothing but like fucking video game backups and the full series of Daria on it. And that's the ending. Dylan dies, he sucks, Regina lives, she's great. GG. I can't skip the credits. I gotta like wait until after the rockin' credits. Is there more than one ending to this game? No. 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 Yeah, it's just the game just ends there. Lol, gotcha. I'm seeing a name in that list. Atsushi Mori is the sound director. Like any relationship to... No, just seems to just be named that. I don't know, I'd have thought. Yeah, an ending where... I don't think this ending is the reason that Dino Crisis as a franchise hasn't come back, by the way. I doubt that. And now for Dino Crisis 3 in space. Absolutely, let me just go find my original Xbox. I don't got one! Shit! It's another L for the punchster. No OG Xbox. I don't want an OG Xbox? No, it's legally considered a murder weapon and I'm not allowed to have those. You see how big those fucking things are? Yeah, no, I just don't have an original Xbox. I'm not sure really what I'd do with it other than Dino Crisis 3. There's probably like a couple of other games that would be interesting. Drake of the 99 Dragons. No. No. Mods, ban this user. Don't do it, because they'll they'll do it is the thing. Dylan's driving his car, even though he's like dead. You know, I mean, he died in the past.
10102! Oh my god, this improves my ranking yet again.